him. Rodriguez will try and sail right by if he's got the strength. We know this terrain suits the little man, and he's getting over to Contador right now. Will he want to just impose himself at this moment, or save it for a little bit later in this climb, Sean?
Well, it's depending on how you feel. We can see Rodriguez just clawing his way back up to Contador, and of course on this real steep section, that's where Contador is you know, so strong. The steep ones he can get up very well, but we can see Rodriguez is back to him here. We can see Valverde. Aru is also making ground here, a little bit off, and Valverde just a bit further down, but Rodriguez is content to sit on the wheel of Contador for the moment.
Well, Valverde was the first to reach out and grasp the nettle, and we suspected that might well have been all he could possibly do. We suspected that all Chris Froome could possibly do was set a rhythm, but it's a great rhythm, and he's dancing up this mountain and dancing back at least towards Valverde at the moment. But this is Contador versus Rodriguez versus Aru, who looks like he may well be fading it ever so slightly, the young Italian as well. Just behind, as you look through the motorcycles, you see Valverde, and not that far behind now is Chris Froome, who's making his way back in. This is fantastic stuff. It's a real battle on this mountain, Sean. We knew this was going to be the case, but this is amazing.
Yes, well, with the gradient, you're guaranteed there were going to be a battle between the big favourites, and that's what we're seeing on our screen at the moment. Contador having difficulty to hold off Rodriguez. He's made contact with him here. Aru has also made it back, and we can see Rodriguez. He's just 7-10 bike lengths off. Chris Froome also, they are not that far down, so it looks like that, you know, everybody could claw back. But is there somebody here like Joaquim Rodriguez who can put in another attack, or Contador? That's where we can see the guys who are trying to get back in difficulty and losing a number of seconds.
Well, this is like a slow motion boxing match underwater, just to make it even slower. But Zaug at the moment finds some pace, and he's suddenly got to the crest. Zaug, is he heading for glory? What possibly can Ryder Ejjedal do in the last few meters here? Well, we're on the crest, and there is Ejjedal also just coming to the lesser incline, and the gap between them is narrower. Ejjedal's found something late on, and so has Chris Froome, and it's he that's gone and bridged over. This is phenomenal by Chris Froome. He said he was not going to be concerned about what other people were doing in front of him, and he has delivered on that promise. It's Aru that's struggling here. It's Contador that's trying to stay with Chris Froome, who's injecting a little bit of pace. Now, he did this the other day and then just faded right at the end, Sean. Is it more sustainable this time by? I guess we're going to find out.
Yes, we will find out very quickly, but amazing, you know, Chris Froome in difficulty, as we see a number of days ago. Exactly the same situation, losing a bit of ground, then coming back and starting to take on the pace setting on the front. As we can see, he looks about here. Will there be somebody else who put in another attack and cause problems for Contador or Rodriguez? Aru, they are just struggling to hold contact, but Valverde fighting big time to limit his losses.
The 33-year-old Swiss, Ollie Zaug, looks like he's heading for victory. I don't think Ryder Ejjedal's going to get back to him. And our focus now, of course, is about this battle. This is for the title. At the moment, it's the red jersey on the back of Alberto Contador. And the men around him are the clutch that would possibly make up the final podium. +1, naturally enough. Froome, Rodriguez, Aru. Oh, and Valverde looks like he's still in no man's land behind these guys, and it's Froome that's finding the extra beat, and it's a drum beat as well, and the others are having to dance to his tune, at least for the time being. Meanwhile, up front, Zaug is grinding on for victory, and they've reassembled behind him, and this is Ryder Ejjedal who's getting close, and the camera bikes need to get out of there. They're blocking his way, or maybe offering him a bit of assistance, and Ejjedal tries and finds it again. It's going to be a race to the line. Zaug, is he going to have his heart broken by the Canadian, the big raging Canadian? So many questions have been asked of him, and he's got the answer. It's success, and here he goes. 100 meters to go, 150. That banner he's passed by right now, and this is going to mean so much to him. He is burying a lot of silly speculation, and the grin, or is it a grimace? Maybe it's a combination of both. But Ryder Ejjedal, he won the Giro d'Italia unexpectedly in 2012, and this possibly means just as much to him. He's putting critics to bed. Apart from everything else, he's going to get himself a stage win. He thinks about blowing kisses. Right now, he's blown everyone away on this mountain, clutches his hands, tries to